It's our first sit-down breakfast at a restaurant on the trip, and it's day 9. Omelets. Well, we're off. Last morning on the Parkway. Mile marker 87, and a nice breakfast. And I think this group is going to go left, which is south on the Parkway. So I talked to one of them last night, and that's what they said. And they're going to reverse our path. They're overnighting at Boiling Springs or whatever that is, where we overnighted night before last. Yep, left turns. All right. Got almost a full tank of gas. Heading south, heading north. Outside air temperature's reading 66 degrees. Not bad. Good night's rest. Had a nice meal last night in the room, and this morning had a nice, it was our first breakfast, restaurant breakfast on the road. It was good. But it's amazing when we look at our food stores, we brought a big bag of groceries, and it doesn't look like there's much of a dent into it. So lesson learned there. We've only got 89 miles, 89, 85 miles to go on the Parkway today. So today is going to be a leisure day. We have another picnic lunch somewhere along the line. Well, we're going to use the day to take a lot of photographs, video, things like that. You see that radar dome up there? That used to be Bedford Air Force Station.
Oh yeah?
It was, and maybe still is, an early warning radar for NORAD. And I applied to get stationed there, but they said they don't have any security forces there. It's just radar operators. But I think it's totally automated now, and it's run by the, I don't know if the Air Force is still involved or just the FAA, because they also use it for air traffic control. Or both. There it is. Right up there. Big old radome. Miriam said she checked the weather at the hotel, that the overnight temperature was down in the 50s. This morning we got up, it was about 60. And the irony is tomorrow on the way home, going down the interstate, we'll probably have to put on our cooling vest because it's probably going to be in the high 80s, low 90s. One of the things that I didn't do in this trip, I kind of wish we had done, but when you only got 10 days, you want to squeeze as much in, is to have a vacation day inside your vacation. And that is a day where you project to do nothing, except stay in a hotel room or a campsite, maybe to do some laundry, go to the grocery store, even if that. Just keep it very low key, and just rest. I like last year, I think I found the rhythm that works for me. Ride 3, and then a no-ride day, and repeat that. Almost 2 days off a week of non-riding, and one day would be dedicated just to do video, because it takes, to do a good video, it takes about a good day to really edit it out. And I like to take a break, come back and watch it, edit it again, take a break, come back and watch it, edit it again till I get the final draft that I like. It just takes some time. And you have to have internet access, because I download my music that I overlay online also.
Is that acceptable?
Yeah.
All right, smile now.
We can't spend the last day on the Blue Ridge Parkway without actually talking about the Blue Ridge Parkway. The 460-mile Blue Ridge Parkway stretches from Cherokee, North Carolina to Afton Mountain, which is just outside Charlottesville, Virginia. The origin of the parkway goes all the way back to the era of the Great Depression and President Franklin Roosevelt. President Roosevelt started the Jobs Program to get people back to work so they could feed their family. This was back in the day where the concept of just taking money for no work was unacceptable to Americans. Thus, the federal government actually created jobs, which built national parks, roads, dams, and other facilities for the use of the American people. How times have changed. But I digress. Construction started in September 1935, using mostly civilian contractors, and much of the labor was provided by the Civilian Conservation Corps, also called the CCC. The parkway offered jobs to the locals during its construction, and then tourism, as the traffic began to increase along the parkway. Many families were displaced by the construction and lost their homes via eminent domain so the parkway could be built. In addition, the parkway banned commercial vehicles and farm vehicles. Originally, the locals thought they could use the new road to take their crops to market, but it was not to be. The parkway was completed in 1966 except for the Linden Cove Viaduct, which was not open until 1987. The Blue Ridge Parkway falls under the jurisdiction of the National Park Service and technically constitutes the longest national park in the United States. We were looking for the appropriate overlook for some photographs. I think we found one. After our photo shoot, we were looking for a place to have a nice lunch under a shade tree, and then perhaps a nap. Well, we are in a sub 100 mile day. Might as well enjoy it. Nice lunch. Oh, nice cup of coffee, nice nap. Oh, what a lovely place to hang out. I have to remember that. You know, I think as simple as it was, a lunch of cheese and some vegetables and dried meat, a cup of hot coffee, fresh fruit. Life is good. Life is good. There's something about living on the slab. As we passed by the Humpback Rocks Visitor Center and Trailhead, we saw that the parking lot was overflowing like I'd never seen before. The Visitor Center offers restrooms and small gift shop. The short hike to Humpback Rocks is quite challenging. Well, it looks like we have completed our mission. Blue Ridge Parkway, 469 miles from the bottom to the top. Here is where the road ends, and it translates to the Skyline Drive in the Shenandoah National Park, right over there. So this is our exit. Now we're just going to make it downhill to the hotel. Now if we can fight traffic and get over onto Interstate 64 and head down into Waynesboro to our accommodations. This looks familiar because the last night of the Asphalt Odyssey 2019 we overnighted here. Me and the Spider. Well, we're settled into our room here at the Best Western. Nice, comfortable room. It's probably, I don't want to complain, but it's probably the most luxurious room we've had since we've been on the road. But it doesn't have the view that we've had along this trip. I mean, come on. It's nice, but it can't hold a candle to the places we've been staying. Oh, look, there's a Can-Am Spider with a trailer in the back. And I'm actually loading a video as we speak to make it live as soon as it's loaded and all the parameters are set. And once we get changed out of our riding gear, put on some civvies, we're going to go next door to the Fish and Pig or the Pig and Fish or whatever it's called. It's where we stayed last time. Have a meal and a beverage. And tomorrow we just got about 4 hours of riding on the interstate to get home. And the Asphalt Odyssey 2020. The abbreviated version, thank you coronavirus, will come to an end.
Right, here's the good stuff for y'all. Thank
Perfect.
you. Y'all are very welcome.
Thanks. Well, guys,
To the parkway.
to the Blue Ridge Parkway.